Selamat sore, I'm Ibu Robin Lim, and we've just completed our first Deepening the Journey gathering of birth keepers from many places in the world. And what we created here was a bubble of complete unconditional love. And I saw women transformed. I found myself really growing by leaps and bounds. And I think that as women, we really need to be in a safe, nurturing circle. And we need to do that as often as we can so that we don't burn out, so that we can continue to do the woman-to-woman care that we're so good at.
I think it's given me the strength and confidence in myself to go back to where I've come from and take this philosophy back to my workplace and stand up for what I think is right and what women deserve.
Connecting with a group of like-minded midwives was inspiring and very nurturing, and felt like coming home. In this profession, I often feel alone, so I didn't have to explain myself. It was like we just get it, and it was definitely just a feeling of feeling safe and nurtured.
So I've learned, I don't think I could really quantify all the things I've learned, so I've learned a lot about myself.
Like, I didn't even know that I had so many fears actually inside of me, and I didn't know that I had so huge expectations for myself and for my future birth and everything. And realizing them and facing the fears has been like so relieving. I feel like I'm so much lighter, and I'm so grateful.
And you'll emerge a completely different midwife.
Now I'm learning how to treat the mother so well, so gentle.
Now leaving, I feel like I've got a lot more skills, both clinical skills and skills from a more holistic midwifery perspective.
Before I arrived at the retreat, I was starting to burn out in my practice. I had a feeling that I didn't want to be a midwife anymore. I was struggling to commit to where I needed to be, and now after this full 5 days, I know I'm never leaving midwifery. I'm always going to be a midwife. I'm always going to be with women, and that's my destiny.
So many highlights on this retreat. First of all, the amazing women who led the retreat. Leanne sharing her wisdom, Georgina sharing her magical words, and Robin inspiring us to be the birth keepers that we can be.
Go to a lot of conferences actually, and you know, I love learning about midwifery, but there's none quite. This is just so unique. Nothing I've ever been to is like this. It's really tapped into. Got the mix completely right.
And I think that every midwife needs to do this. It doesn't matter where you're from or where you're at, or if you've been a midwife for 1 year or you've been a midwife for 50 years. We have student midwives too, and it's just been such a great thing, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And one of my goals when I got here was to bring my cup to full again, and my cup is just overflowing. If you're a midwife, come here.
If you can come to Bali for the next Deepening the Journey, I can't wait to meet you. Om Shanti.